This video will cover how to configure your Xero billing settings in Socket. In this video, we're going to walk through how to configure the Xero billing settings in Socket so that your invoices flow into Xero with the right details every time. This is done in two places. First, we need to navigate to Practice Settings using the left-hand menu. We're going to start by going to the Integrations option within Practice Settings. Here you can see we've already set up our Xero connection. If you've done this already, click the Change Settings option. Once connected, you'll be able to configure the account codes used when invoices are posted to Xero. You can set the default account code for your recurring items, and you can choose the account code for one-off items, such as individual pieces of work. Once Xero is connected, all of your account codes will pull through, so it's just a case of selecting them from a drop-down menu. The second area settings will need configuring is in your billing settings. This can be accessed using the link just below or clicking Billing in the Practice Settings menu. First of all, we need to choose an invoice date. This will be a default date for your invoices. This can be overridden at a client level if needed. You'll also set any payment terms. This is a standard set of terms for all of your clients. It is also possible to edit the payment terms on the client record if you want a custom payment terms for each individual client. You can also choose how your alignment fees are invoiced. You can either choose to be included in the first monthly invoice or on a separate invoice when the proposal is active. The next three options allow you to consolidate your recurring services, your one-off services and your multi-entity services into a single invoice line item. If you choose no on this, you will see items invoiced individually as separate lines. However, if you choose yes, then this will consolidate all of them into one single line. The next options are to do with how Socket communicates with Xero and how your invoices are sent across. You can either use Socket invoicing. This is our recommended approach, and what this does each month when you approve your billing, it pushes an invoice through from Socket to Xero for the current amount, including any changes to your monthly or annual charges. You can choose Xero repeating invoices, which is how you might be more familiar. This means Socket will push one invoice across. You set this up as a repeating invoice. However, the downside is if you need to make changes, you need to make these manually in Xero itself. And then if you choose Socket invoicing, you can either choose to review and approve all of the billing plans on a monthly basis using the billing option on your left-hand menu, or you can choose to post invoices automatically. If you choose post automatically, you will get a warning because future months will be automatically approved and you won't get that option to review them before pushing these across to Xero. And then finally at the bottom, you've got different options. You can either choose to post your invoices as draft, which means you need to go into Xero and approve these drafts before they're sent to your client. If you choose post all invoices as approved, this means every month this will be pushed through to Xero and approved and sent to your clients automatically. And then the other option is to customize by invoice type. So depending on the type of invoice, you can choose to post them as drafts or approve them straight away. And that's it. With your Xero billing settings configured in Socket, you'll streamline your monthly billing, reduce manual work and keep everything consistent.